Hello, energy party people. Welcome to Magic Monday with me, your hostess, Holly McCann. Who am I, you wonder? Energy healer extraordinaire. How about that? As I like to think, I'm a legend in my own mind. Let's just smudge this space. Woo! It's the last one. All right. So, waiting for the crowd to gather. Whew, it's getting really smoky really fast. Okay. Stop. Okay, got my music. All right. So I'll say it again. Welcome to another rousing episode of Magic Mondays. Okay. So, well, first thing I have to say is yay, it's spring. Woohoo, my favorite season. Hey Karen, hey Erica. I'm so glad you're here. And Art, hello. Let's just see. Okay, well, the two people that are watching so far, oh, no, that's right, there's three. Hi, Roy. But some of our viewers are traveling right now. So happy, safe travels to you guys. And thanks for being here. So, welcome to Magic Mondays. Yeah, spring has sprung, and spring is, oh, hi, Yvonne. Spring, oh, I just spit. I hope that, I hope you could see that. Anyway, yeah, in keeping with my glamorousness. Yeah, so spring has sprung. It is by far the best season, that and autumn or fall, if you will. Yeah, I love the newness of spring. The weather is so much nicer. I say that from San Diego, so the weather is kind of always sort of nice-ish. Yeah, and I like to announce, so I'm saying that now Magic Mondays has been on for 7 seasons because that's right. Going back to when did the pandemic start? Was it 2020? Should know that. Um, so we started in the fall, winter, spring, summer, and then fall again, winter, and now we're in spring. So that's right, 7 seasons. Yep. Okay. So that being said, yay spring. I wrote very few notes to myself today. I guess I was just living my life. But it's been a really nice week. As I reported last week, I'm out of my cocoon, and I've just pretty much felt good for the last week and a half. Um, yeah, not to brag. Uh, but coming out of my cocoon, I felt stronger, and my work has gotten better, not better, more powerful. Yeah, it always seems to. And also, we're doing some nice stuff for ourselves, always. Um, but one of the things we're doing is we're using Tommy Chung's CBD, which is lovely. We use like good vibes for the morning, and then there's a sleep time one, and it doesn't get you high or anything like that, and it's just lovely. And also we're really working on our gut biome. Yeah, and I think that's adding to my energy. And I'm just gonna throw it out there. Not that he asked me to, and this isn't supposed to be an ad or anything. Um, Oh, and today, I don't know if I said it yet, but today's show is sponsored by Spring. We're just going to leave it at that. Um, yeah, but if you have symptoms that you just don't know what's going on and the white coats haven't been of service, um, I'm just going to throw it out there. If you contact Dave and you get a session with Dave, he connects the dots of your labs, and he's just it's fascinating. Yeah, and he helps people feel better. Guess he and I are in that together. We just do different things. Anyway, if you have any desire, I know I'm being very extra awkward, says the hopeful author. Yeah, but if you're interested in working with Dr. Dave, you can go to drdavemccann.com, I believe it is. I should really know these things. But yeah, it's really fascinating. So if you have something going on physically um, that you can't figure out and your doctors haven't figured out, you might want to contact Dave or contact me and I'll in a little bit or hook you up or whatever. Wow, that was not planned. Um, Hi, Mimi. I'm glad you're here. Speaking of amazing people, and I know I've said it many times, but Mimi is well, she's woo, as in woo woo. But she's also amazing with uh astrological stuff. I don't even know the right words. But anyway, her website is Gaia Blooming, and the best way to contact her if you want a session is mimiclark@gmail.com. And as I've mentioned many times, Dave and I both did sessions with her a month or so ago, and yeah, really helpful, just really helpful. Especially navigating difficult times. Like, she gave me some time periods of like, okay, well, here's going to be some extra challenges or this or that. And it just really helps. Yeah, it just really helps. I'll just leave it at that. You're welcome, Amy. Anyway, she did say thank you. I'm not saying that sarcastically. You're welcome. Yeah. So yeah, this show is brought to you by Spring. And let's look at some stuff. Oh, I thought this was kind of funny the other day, just scrolling Facebook, which I'm trying to keep at more of a minimum. Yeah, but I saw this. Uh-oh. I'm a side sleeper. I didn't pursue what the truth was about side sleepers, but man, that can't be good. And that looks like a dude with pink nail polish and, whatever, but I guess it's supposed to be a woman, but whoever it is, not that it matters. Um, let's just say the news must not be good. Side sleepers. And come on, people. Like, Dave sleeps a lot on his back, and I guess that's the ideal way. I used to sleep on my stomach until I went to chiropractic school and learned how bad that was. Yeah. Anyway, and sleeping. I have been sleeping better the last couple nights, but this whole menopause thing is a fun thing, right? If you've experienced it. The hot flashes really is what it comes down to for me. Anyway, blah 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 blah. What else did I want to share? So here's a Rumi poem for today. Live life as if everything is rigged in your favor, which leads me to what I call my credo. So, something to consider, something to try on if you haven't adopted this idea already. But the universe is in a conspiracy for our happiness. The universe always has our back. Therefore, if it's happening to us, it's happening for us. So, when the shit hits the fan, when things aren't feeling good or you're triggered or whatever, what is the universe bringing to your attention or our attention for our highest growth, healing, and happiness? Yeah, I really live my life by this. It's a really nice reminder. Well, first of all, you take a stand and decide, yes, I live in a positive, not a positive, supportive, abundant, has my back universe. Um, and I know that might sound weird that, like, well, my car got broken into, so how is that for my benefit? I truly believe that whatever happens, it is for our highest good and well being. And it's how we handle it, how we go about dealing with it or looking for the magic in it. That's what it's all about. So, and that's what my book is about, or at least in part, which I have been working on. And what's been really lovely in the last couple days is I printed out what I'm guessing at the moment, before going to an editor or anything, what will be the first 5 or 6 chapters, and I printed them out, because I'm doing it all on the computer. I printed out several articles, and, this wasn't my intention, um, but Dave, like, we've started having Dave reading them out loud to me. Um, and the very first page made him break into tears a little bit, which is lovely. Yay! Um, like, because he was touched or it hit something. And yeah, and it's been really, really helpful. So yay me. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. This is super rando, but it came across as a memory on Facebook. And what I had written was, "Oh, finally, I created an eye with watercolors." But no, the truth is, this is a coffee stain. This was taken from the sink or the counter in the kitchen long ago, several years ago. And I took a picture of it because doesn't it look like a kind of cool watercolor eye? Yay me. Anywho, and super rando as well. Well, first of all, there's a few comments. Let's just see. Oh, hi, Vicky and Chip. Hi, guys. I'm glad you're here. And hi, Mary. Yay. Mary gets it. Happy second day of spring. Yep, it's the best one. Yeah, so I was gonna say something. Da, 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 da. Oh, Shazbot, to quote Mark. Okay. I was gonna say, I get so easily distracted if that's not obvious. Let's just see. I pulled this up for a reason. Okay, well, there's a couple things I wanted to say here. So Abraham talks about your choices of action may be limited, but your choices of thought are not. And it might seem like our minds just run amok, but the more you start training how you look at things, um, training yourself to catch yourself when you're thinking, you're going down into that shit spiral that leads you to nowhere good. Um, yeah, it's a matter of training. For example, this has been a matter of training to me. When I start feeling icky and my mind starts going off all in crazy directions of the worst case scenario, and I know I'm not alone, I do go to this. I literally put it on a canvas, which is if you walked into our house, that's the first thing you see. Um, and of course, some of you might remember I had a misspell. I have a misspelling in it. I changed it for this one, but the one on the canvas says, "What is the universe bringing to my attention for my highest growth?" Ugh. But that misspelling, as Coop pointed out, isn't that kind of perfect to point out the humor in the imperfections of life? And it's okay to be imperfect. Nobody's perfect. Everybody has their shit, I promise. Yeah, anyway, what else did I want to show about that? Dun, 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 I can do this. Where did I put it? Okay. Well, we just see depends on what we look for. Okay. And I'm always looking for signs, but what was okay, folks. Hmm. Oh, there it is. So smooth. So smooth. That's me. Those are the two things people say about me. I'm smooth and I'm a fashionista. Anywho, this is what I was looking for. I can do it. When thinking about the future, are you watering the flowers or the weeds? Um, yeah. So are you thinking, well, I'll give a real life example. So recently I was having, that's right, one of my talks with the universe. So when I'm home alone, when Dave's at work, I frequently have talks with the universe. It's amazing what comes out of my mouth, what gets revealed. Like that's how I invented my shame dump, which was amazing, which I'll talk about another time. Um, but yeah, so recently I was talking out loud with the universe, and why am I trying to remember all the details and fucking myself up? But I thought about like, I guess I was kind of festering on getting older. Um, and those old worries, and I know I'm not alone. It's like, okay, well, am I going to have any money when I'm older? Like, is Dave going to be with me or not? Just super scary. Am I going to die alone, penniless on the street? That kind of bullshit. And while talking to the universe, I realized that, okay, I am fucking watering the weeds. So I made a conscious decision. Um, when I go there, if I start slipping into, oh no, I just know, I've decided that I know that I'm going to be absolutely fine. And I'm going to start watering the flowers. I wasn't sure what I was watering. Watering the flowers when I think about getting older and just decide that I'm going to be absolutely fine. am fine and I will continue to fine, gulp, even if I'm by myself or whatever, I will be fine. And I start picturing, just different scenarios of me being an old lady and doing absolutely fine and doing energy work. And I'm sure I have beautiful things around me and I have a garden. And yeah, so I am choosing consciously, like I've picked a subject that I proclaim to the universe, I'm done with that shit. I'm not going to go down that road anymore. If I do, I'm going to catch myself and start watering the flowers and not the weeds. Anyway, and who decided once what weeds are or not? Like, yeah, they're all plants. They all have a purpose. But anyway, we don't need to go into that. Okay. So, and I'll just put that up again. Your choice of action may be limited, but your choices of thought are not. So just something to consider. Um, and yeah, and one of the things as I've mentioned a lot, what I'm focusing on is working on being more present, or just acknowledging to when I'm not, or when I'm looking to specifically not be present, um, and just be aware of that, and just have more and more awareness of when I'm present, when I'm not, um, and and making room for all of it. So when I'm not feeling great, like I have something that's kind of a little bit triggering, or I'm just feeling sad or whatever, instead of just diving into checking it energetically, which is great, and what a beautiful tool to have, and which is what my book is about. um I sit with it quietly for a moment. I just, if I'm able, I sit down, I close my eyes, and I'm just with it, which makes me think of the Brady Bunch. Yeah, and it's so not important, but it was a little exchange between Greg and Alice. And the punchline is Greg said, "With it, Alice," because she said on it, because she wasn't hip. Anywho, I sit with it and make room for all of it, because things are always happening that, it's easy to look out into the world or just into my own life of things that I wish were different. Um, but if I get upset by it, I sit with it and I just lean into the feeling of it. And oftentimes that just takes care of it. And the feeling comes through and just moves out. But if it's still loitering or lingering, that's when I get out my pendulum and ask, okay, is some old energy bubbling up to the surface for healing? And then I look at it the way I look at it. Anyway, and in keeping with that thought, I've read this many times on my show, but I'm going to read it again because I heart Rumi. Who doesn't love Rumi? Um, okay, so it's called The Guest House. This being human is a guest house. Every morning, a new arrival. A joy, a depression, a meanness, some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all. Even if they're a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture, still treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door, laughing, and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each guest has been sent as a guide from beyond. Rumi's awesome. Okay, so that being said, no, 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 no. Okay, I think I've mentioned everything I was going to mention. So give me one moment, folks, while I set up for the specialness that's about to happen. Do 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 do. That's my elevator music, the girl from Ipanema. Okay. Ooh, we're catching up with Koop. We're catching up with Koop. Yeah. Okay. And I know you're all wondering about, with Koop, beard. No beard. Let's find out. That's right. Hey, Koop. Oh my gosh, this silly microphone. It's redonkulous. Um,
That's
but yeah,
cool. That's a cool one. So you got me
yeah.
all teared up there with Rumi. I mean,
I know
I love
Ruby's
me.
the
I love
best.
my Sufi mystics. They're Sufi mystics. Got they understand. But you shared that quote with me before. I was just thinking this morning for a weird reason. I've been pretty good lately, emotionally. But this morning I started thinking about all my old dogs I've owned, and I started missing them. I started getting really sad. I was feeling really
Oh,
silly. I got mad at myself for of all the things to that bring you. But that Rumi said just welcome them in and laugh, and so I'm kind of laughing at myself now as opposed to being mad.
oh, that's
So
nice.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, sitting with it, sitting with the feelings and just feel them without explanation or fixing it or whatever. It's just something to try. Let me just see here. Oh, that's nice. Hi, Jennifer. So the lovely Jennifer, man, she is busy. And the fact, Jennifer, you would even take a moment to check this out means a lot to me. Oh my God, she gets so many things done. I don't know how she does it. Anywho, so you don't have a roommate yet, right? Still looking
No,
or
no.
still, well, you haven't put out an ad yet, right?
I'm just dragging my feet. I don't know. I mean, I can't keep doing this. I need the money, and I need the contact too. Um, I did find out that so yeah, so it turns out I'm not divorced. We're still legally separated. But that also means that I assumed for the last year and a half that I did not have any health insurance. So I do. So now I have a doctor. I have an appointment with my doctor. I've been trying to get. What I really need though is some counseling for my head. Um, and yeah, so I'm trying with Kaiser, and it's been like 10 days now. And I still don't have. I can't talk to anybody for even an assessment. They transfer me over. I sit on hold for like an hour. They prompt me every 5 minutes. Leave a message. Leave a message. The voicemail is always full. I did leave a message once last week. They said we'll call you back in 24 hours. So that's a little
And that didn't
frustrating.
happen.
So pardon me.
So it said 24 hours and you still haven't heard back?
Yeah, no, I haven't heard that. So that's a little.
Okay.
So I think I have access to some help, but I can't actually access it. So that's been a little frustrating. But it's encouraging, but also frustrating. But I'm going to see my doctor on Friday, and yeah, that's good.
Just
I'm
like
looking
for a
forward to that.
physical?
Yeah, I have a few things that have been. I mean, yeah. I have like right here. I got these brown dots growing on my forehead. I want just some shit going on. So yeah, and yeah.
Oh,
I
the
mean,
genes are getting older.
if I haven't heard from them by I'm gonna try it back again. But if I haven't got into the therapy side yet, by then I'm gonna he can help me. So yeah.
Well, that's interesting. It's been a year and a half and you didn't know.
Yeah. So that's because that's one of the reasons why I wanted to file my. Not that I was looking forward to going on Medi-Cal or anything like that, but yeah, I want to get my taxes done because last year we filed jointly, and it basically I had her income attached to mine, so I couldn't get any of the you know
Hmm.
public services. Well, I could. I needed to do all this other paperwork and stuff like that. And that's just was just beyond me at that time. So
Yeah.
it was just a roadblock I left in the road. But now it's gone. So yeah.
Well,
So
as
so
your friend, it seems like for me, just because I've known you for a long time, it seems like you're really getting more and more of your ducks in a row. Whatever the fuck that means. What is
I've
that,
been feeling
Tagalog?
more like
What does
I've
that
been
mean?
feeling capable of actually doing the things that are required to live a life. Getting the
Yeah.
mail. I get the mail at least once a week.
Yeah, me too. Ours is like down a really steep driveway, and sometimes
Yeah,
mom
actually,
doesn't
I
drive
have to go through it. I have to go through a locked gate that I never pass. It's a special trip. I need to have my keys on me. I never have my keys on me. So that's my excuse anyway. So, but no, otherwise, I mean, I've been dragging on my feet on getting my roommate going, but yeah, no, I feel like I could, I got set up on WAG. I can walk some dogs.
Mhm.
Um, it's I think I shared with you. Like three different part time temporary jobs I was even referred for, like all passed on me. So that was just discouraging. I don't know that I'll ever
Oh,
actually have a job ever again, but I can walk dogs. It's cool. I like dogs. If I had I really thought about it. I still think I could take care of little kids and babies all day, every day. Even if I love little kids and babies, I should have been into daycare.
Oh,
Yeah. So, but anyway,
you could be a Manny.
I could, but no, I still want to get my YouTube channel going and my tech stuff like that. So also I have a lot to say about other things too. So I don't know. We'll see where all that goes. But yeah, I need to right now. I have to finish moving. I'm putting out a bookcase full of boxes. I'm using as the background for my YouTube set. But yeah, that's on my list of things to do that I never seem to get to. So
I hear you. One thing that
yeah.
helps me is just making one thing I've been doing is making little tiny changes, like exercising. I think I mentioned last week, like all I require of myself each day is to do, we have a total gym,
Oh,
which is
okay.
part of Dave's dowry.
I wish I had one.
Fantastic. What's that?
I wish I had one.
Yeah, it's actually handy. It just lives in the garage, but I just do 50 leg pushes on the highest setting, and I do an arm pulling thing.
Yeah.
I do like 15 of those,
Yeah.
and and which isn't a lot, but it's very easily handleable. I'm making up words. Um,
Right.
and it
No,
often leads me to do more stuff. But if I
I
do that,
must say, if there's one thing that I can do that makes the biggest difference, it's physical activity. Really, just um,
yeah,
when I was down so low, I was. I mean, luckily I had the dogs that got me outdoors at least twice a day. Even then, I was kind of cheating them. We would go around the block once. Like this morning, we went for 2 miles.
nice.
So
That's
yeah, they
great.
love that, and then they get all tired and they leave me alone all day, and I sleep better at night, and I feel better. It's just that's the one thing. And so then this morning we got back from our walk, and yeah, so I'm supposed to do push-ups, sit-ups, and pull-ups. I have a pull-up stand thing. So every morning on the way home, I'm walking the dogs back to the house. I'm like trying to talk myself out of it. I say, no, I can't. There's no excuse. I got to do it. So I don't know why I resist it, but yeah,
'Cause you're a
I do
human,
great.
that's why.
I feel so much better when I get
Yeah, me
that
too.
last little bit up, and that especially it doesn't really walking along me doesn't really do it for me. I really need to do that extra. Um, yeah, if I went to a gym, it would be weightlifting, but yeah, I need that extra. Using my muscles to failure on some kind of exercise or whatever. Yeah, really. I don't know. I don't know what it does exactly, but if anyone else is out there, just if one thing you can do, just do 5 or 10 minutes of workout
Yeah.
every day.
One of the best things we bought in the last couple of years was, I don't know the name of it, but you put it in a doorway and I guess it's supposed to be like a chin up bar or pull up bar. Um, and we use it a lot for, well, we try. I've never been able to do a pull up ever
Yeah,
since.
no, I usually do. I step up on a chair, and I'll do negatives. I'll like hang for a while, hang as long as I can, and
Oh, I
and,
never thought of hanging like that with a chair. Oh, that's such a
and
smart idea. I'm gonna totally try.
then supposedly when your muscles are uh, under tension, but they're being forced to elongate. You're called like the negative phase of the exercise.
Mhm.
Positive, negative, right? Generates 4 times the electrical stimulation in your muscles. It's way better for you if you're looking to build muscle mass or for whatever you're
Holy
doing.
shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
negatives are so that's why I always do like try to do 2 seconds positive and then 4 seconds negative. Really emphasize the negative phase. So even if
Wait,
you can't
say
do
that
the
again.
positive,
Say that again.
do 2 seconds on the positive phase and then 4 seconds on the negative phase. And any exercise,
Oh,
if you're
wow.
doing push-ups, push up for 2 and then go down really, really slowly. It is more it's more better for you apparently.
More better.
So and when you can't do the positive phase, if you can get into the if you can get up to this point, then yeah, let yourself hang and just go down as slow as you can manage it. We go down just slowly, and then set back up again and keep doing that.
That's awesome. I'm gonna
Yeah,
totally try that.
so it still does the trick. 'Cause, yeah, I'm way too heavy to do pull-ups anymore. So yeah, so I'll step up and do negatives um, and
Yeah,
eventually the
the
theory goes
grace
I
is
keep
you're making a negative into a positive.
exactly. Huh.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
it's how I look at it. So
Oh, that's very cool. Shall we dive into some energy work?
yes, please.
All right. Do you want to stick around for it?
Yeah, that sounds
I'd
good.
love for you to stick around unless you don't want to. Well, you're a big boy. You can always just push the button and get off the
I guess
screen
I
if
could, huh? I suppose I could.
you. All right. Okay, so let's get started. So, oh my gosh, I'm ahead of myself as always. So, let's do it. Let's do a little grounding. Yeah, I do a grounding on myself every day at least, before I do any energy work. And for me, when I do it on myself, which I'll, but I walk that, wow, the grounding that I'll walk you guys through, I do on my own, probably in about 5 seconds. But if you want to play and hear my version of grounding, if you're able to close your eyes, sit comfortably. And as always, if you're driving a vehicle, don't be a dumbass. Keep your eyes open. That's my little tip to you. Okay, so close your eyes and pick a chakra, any chakra. I pretty much always ground from my heart chakra for whatever reason. So pick whatever chakra you'd like to start with. If you're feeling really like sketchy and like freaked out, you might want to pick your first chakra, which is around your tailbone, and that color is red. I'm going to go with my heart, which is green, and fill up that chakra area, which whichever color you're going with, and see that color expand, expand, filling up your heart area, filling up your whole body, filling up the room you're in, your home, your office, your city, state, country, planet, and sending that beautiful energy out into the universe. And we're also going to send it down, down, down into beautiful Mother Earth, Gaia. And we're going to do a little energy exchange with beautiful Gaia and bring some of her energy up through our feet, up through our energy fields. All the while, we're going to, all the while, well, we're going to open up our crown chakras and allow in the beautiful cosmic energy to swirl through our energy fields and interchange or what do I say about that? Interface. Thank you, universe. Interface with beautiful Gaia energy. And I think of it as we are the interface between heaven and earth. Okay, that being said, let's go ahead and put out the call for any dead people, stuck souls that haven't made their transition yet. Anybody who's ready to move on, whether you're watching now, live, or in the future, this is for you. And I just to throw it out there, this occurred to me the other day. If you're ever feeling really low, and I know there's like a million sources for this kind of stuff, but if you're ever feeling low, um, and you need a little pick me up, you could always tune into, that's right, an old Magic Mondays. Go to the end, go to like the last 20, 15 minutes of the show and just see if anything resonates with the healing that was done that day. Magic happens in mysterious ways, so that's just an option for if you're, yeah, it's just an option that I thought of recently. Um, Thanks, Annabelle. I am a good quick grounder. Okay. Anyway, and thanks for being here, Annabelle. Okay, so I put out the call for any dead people who are ready to move on. So are we ready to release some dead people? Yeah, and Jesus is going to be our escort. Yes. Okay, so oh, sorry, Jesus. So are we ready to release these dead people to the light? Yep. Okay, so give us a moment. All right. And if you're ever not feeling like yourself or yeah, like feeling like somebody else, and if you're sensitive, not that you have to necessarily be sensitive for this, but if you're feeling like you're not yourself, chances are you've got somebody attached to you. And let me know if you're ever in that situation, and we can always chat about it and see if we're a fit, or you can just buy yourself a mini session or a full session if you'd like that. And you can do that on, that's right, energyhealingwithcolleen.com. Okay, so, all right, Jesus, did we successfully release the dead people that were ready to go? Yep. Okay, cool. So, it's safe and appropriate to do some healing work for the group today? Yep. Okay, let me see if I can get this. I'll show off my free t-shirt that I got at the dispensary.
I was
A
going to
while
ask about
back.
that. I was wondering what that was referring to.
Yeah, it was like, I think it was their anniversary, gave away all kinds of stuff. Anyway, okay. Everything's backwards, so it just fucks me up every time. Okay, so we're going to do some energy work for the group today. We are. Okay, this is something on my master menu. No, this is something on my newer menu. No, this is in the vow department. Okay, we're looking at clearing a vow or two. Okay, I don't like this. So we're not going to do that. Okay. All right, this vow for the group is on page 1. It is. Okay, let's see what it resonates as. And as always, I'm looking for the words that resonate. So, this is a personal vow. No, a family vow. No, a hidden family vow. No, an inherited vow, super secret hidden ancestral vow, poverty vow. No. Okay, my name is Colleen. No. Okay, so I'm going the wrong way.
I know it is. It's weird.
Such a mind fucker. Wow. Anyway, somebody's showing up. So my name is Colleen. No. Okay. I'm testing as someone else. I am. I'm testing as a human on the planet. No. I'm testing as somebody in non-physical. Yes. Okay. My answers are really tiny. This non-physical somebody comes from the light, comes from the light, comes from the light. Nope. They come from the dark. They come from the dark. They come from the dark. They sure do. Okay. So this dark somebody is primarily interested in me. Nope. Are they primarily interested in somebody who's watching now? Yeah. Okay. So
Sorry.
how dare you? How
Yes,
dare you?
please.
Okay. So this is somebody watching now. Okay. This is a male. Nope. Okay. This is a female. This is a female. Yes. Okay. This female. Let's go down the list. So this is Erica. Oh, hello. That's a big old yes for Erica. Let's just make sure this is Yvonne, Mimi, Annabelle. No, Jennifer, etc. Mary, Vicky. No. Okay. Yvonne. No. Okay. So this is Erica. Yeah. Ugh, now my phone. Oh gosh, I think I just missed an important call. Her name is Potentials Pam.
Potential scam.
Potentials Pam. Okay. All right. So Erica. Okay. Looks like you've got somebody dark connected to you. So this dark somebody is a dark female. Yes. This is a dark male. No. Okay. This dark female is connected to Erica from this current lifetime. No. She's interested in Erica from a past life. Ooh. Okay. So this is exactly 1 lifetime ago, 2 lifetimes ago, 3 lifetimes ago, 4 lifetimes ago. I get 4 lifetimes ago, Erica. Erica, if you're still watching, I know you guys are driving, so you may or may not hear this. Anyway, but you're welcome anyway. Okay, so 4 lifetimes ago. So is this dark female being interested in my help in returning to light? Yes. So I asked that because, first of all, I want everyone to win. And if somebody resonates as from the dark, well, I want to help clean up, if they're interested, help clean up whatever got them there so they can resonate as from the light. And most importantly, get them off Erica's case. Yeah. So there's something we can do to clean up this energy for this dark being. Yes. Okay. This is on my master menu. Yes. Okay. So this is in column A. Nope. In column B. Yes. Okay. I'd really like to show my pendulum. Oh my God, why is this so fucking hard for me? Ugh! Okay. I even wrote that at the beginning of my book. Just know I'm going to have my little tantrums and it's part of my flow. I get it out so I can keep going. Anyway, so this is in column B. Okay, well, you're just going to have to trust me. I'm using a pendulum and my hair is getting crazy and that's just how it is. Okay, being okay with what is. Leaning into it. All right, so this is in an odd numbered row. No, this is in an even numbered row. Yes, this is in row 2, 4, 6, 8. Can you hear the rumbling in the back? Can you hear the rumbling? Oh. Well, it's our neighbor bringing up our trash cans up our very steep driveway. Okay, that's important. Okay, so I missed it. So 2, 4, 6, 8. I was afraid of that. So 8. Okay, well, that's leading me to all I have written down. Oh, my hair. I thought it, no.
There you
There
go.
you go. Yikes. Oh, Karen says my hair is cute. Awesome. Well, she says my hair is cute, not her hair is cute, but her hair is probably cute too. Okay. But it's so what's written on my menu here, what I'm being led to is this dark female being connected to Erica, um, is needing the talk. So the talk historically, um, thanks, Roy. Says, I think, Roy, are you talking about my hair is perfect now? Or Roy, are you talking about your hair is perfect now? Oh, I got to work on one of Roy's dogs the other day. That was fun.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was great. And hopefully it's still great, Roy. Roy sent me a follow up saying that his dog is eating and is more lively.
Great.
Yeah, which is great. He had a lot of spirit. I don't think I'm giving too much away since I'm talking about a dog. And yes, he was talking about my hair. Thanks, Roy, for clearing that up. But his dog had all kinds of spirit attachments to one of Mary's dogs who has passed.
Oh, okay.
Really interesting. And I don't know if you know this one, Coop, but when Sadie and I, so Sadie and I, back when we were roommates, we each got a cat and they were siblings. So Charlie and Stewie. And when Stewie was dying, Stewie died, Sadie called me and told me about it. And she said he hadn't been eating. And, at this point we were living 500 miles away or so.
Yeah. Wow.
And, so basically, she told me about how he died in the cat carrier on the way to the vet. And I'm like, oh, wow, Charlie, I realized Charlie, my little scarf and barfer, she hadn't really been eating like her usual self lately. And so as soon as Sadie and I hung up, Dave and I checked Charlie energetically and cleared a bunch of connections or whatnot between her and Stewie. And I shit you not, I'm not even exaggerating a little bit. As soon as we were done, she beelined straight to her food bowl and started scarfing food down like a crazy lady.
Wow.
Yeah. It's always worth checking energetically. So, yeah. Okay. I was just reading what Mary had said. Okay. Yeah. So, the talk. So the talk that we're going to give this dark female connected to Erica from a past life. The talk historically is, and why I even wrote it down on my menu of options. The talk would usually show up for somebody who is about to make their transition, somebody who needed a little bit of help. Like I remember Dave's mom, her energy got my attention as she was in hospice, needing a little help. Just saying, to let them know it's okay to move on. However, this dark chick, I don't know what this talk would be about. So, and now doing this live is like, oh yay! And Cooper, the dog of Roy, is still great. That's awesome. Yeah, and he said Cooper's only 3 years old, so it's kind of weird. His dog, being a little listless and not eating. Yeah, so I'm just throwing that out there. That's a great time for a mini session, which I do on my own. And it's going to cost you a fuck ton less, I'm guessing, than your vet bill. Just saying. Anyway, just something to keep in mind. Okay, enough of my stalling. What kind of fucking talk am I going to give this dark chick? Well, and she is interested in my help in returning to grace. She is. Okay. I'm just going to close my eyes and see what comes up. Give me a moment. Okay, this is what I'm feeling. So this is just what I'm going to go with, and I'll check in and see if if it did the job. Okay, who I'm playfully calling Dark Chick from 4 lifetimes ago with Erica. What it feels like to me is that she did something that wasn't awesome. What it feels like is they were probably siblings in that lifetime, and she feels, okay, there's probably something to this because I'm gonna cry. Okay, tears of validation. Um, yeah, she's just really fucking sorry. And so I'm gonna tell her that I hear her, that we hear her, and and Erica, if she's not listening right now, she can listen later. Yeah, we hear her. We hear her. She's sorry. And I just want to let her know that. And I think grace is available for anybody who's looking for it. Um, okay, so, whew, all right. Okay, give me a moment.
I think that's a sign you got it right.
What's that?
I think it's a sign that you got it right.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, good. Erica is listening. And Erica said, give her a good talking. Okay. All right. So, ooh, you're welcome, Erica. She said it to me. Once again, I'm not being sarcastic. You're welcome. You know, like your company's computer guy from Saturday Night Live, Jimmy Fallon. That was my favorite character. Like he'd be all, ooh, fixing something. You're welcome. You know, was his tagline. Which is awesome. Anywho, okay. So, did this Jart chick with Erica? Was that the talk she needed? Okay, that's a strong yes. Okay, cool. Is there something else she needs in order to return to grace? Yes. This is something for both her and Erica. No, this is just for the Jart chick. Yes. Okay, this is on my master menu. No, this is on my newer menu. Yes. And I'm just to get it out of my head. Whenever I say my newer menu, I often think of the word manure and George Costanza telling a date. Kind of like, it's like two words, ma and newer.
There's two good things. Yeah, I just watched that one the other day. It was on
Man,
Ma.
Seinfeld, the gift that keeps on giving. I probably quote Seinfeld more times during the day than I even realize.
This held up pretty well. This held up better than Friends, I think.
What's that?
Seinfeld has held up better than Friends. I mean, being 30 years old, it's except for no cell phones and answering machines. There's some the plots revolve around an answering machine that don't exist anymore. But otherwise, it's still pretty relevant to how we live and talk now.
Believe it or not, George isn't home. Where could he be?
I love that show. That was a good
I'm
show.
not home. Oh my god. Okay, I think I need to watch a Seinfeld. I think I need to watch like the puffy shirt one. I don't want to be a pirate. Yeah. Anyway, okay, I can do this. So for this dark chick, yeah, I feel like we could spend a whole hour, Coop, just throwing quotes back and forth just from Seinfeld. Okay, so for this dark chick, she needs some mystery work. Oh, she does. Okay, so mystery work just means it doesn't fit into my neat and tidy little categories, and somehow it's different from ancient magic. Okay, so this mystery work is safe and appropriate for this dark chick. Yeah, anything I need to know consciously before we start? Nope. Okay, so we are ready. Okay, give me a moment. If there's anything coherent to report, I will. Otherwise, we'll just move on. All right, so did we successfully complete this mystery work for this dark chick? Yes. She comes from the light. She comes from the light. She comes from the light. Yes. She comes from the dark. She comes from the dark. Nope. Okay, so are we complete with her? Yes. Okay, good. Yay! So, are we complete with Erica? We are. So, good. Whew. All right. I was going to say something in there, but whatever. It's lost in space. Okay, so is there something so first of all, my name is Colleen. Yes. Okay. It's safe and appropriate to do some healing work for the group. Yes. This is something on my master menu. It is. Okay. So this is in column A. No, this is in column B. No, this is a vow. Okay. So we're being led back to where we were. before the dark chick, formerly known as a dark chick. Okay. And before I move on, what keeps floating through my mind, which I used to say all the time in my 7 seasons of my show, is if you're interested in looking into doing some energy work for yourself or your friends, family, children, pets, whatever, I highly recommend reading The Emotion Code. Did you find your book yet?
No.
Is it still lost in space? Interesting. Yeah, I hear that a lot from
Yeah.
people who lose their pendulums. I'll be like, "Did you check that energetically?" And they're like, "I can't find my pendulum." It's like, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah. So I'm wondering, so what? Yeah. What? I mean, like, with kissing your credo and all that kind of, yeah. Where, am I sabotaging myself? As I mean, yeah. I mean, it's kind of a weird sort of thing because that's pretty important. Could be a pretty important springboard for me. So yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Where the hell
yeah.
is it? Did I
I guess
hide it?
even
Did
if
my mom? It's easy for me to blame my mom, but I don't know. Maybe I tucked it away somewhere and didn't tell myself. I don't know.
well, I just found a microphone that we've been looking for years, and I'm sure how did I not look in that one box? Like I looked everywhere. I don't know. These things happen in crazy ways. Okay, so we're looking at a vow to clear for the group. Okay. Oh yeah. So get the emotion code is. Let me finish my thought. God damn it. And you might want to get yourself a pendulum and just start playing with it, and keep it easy and fun. But if you do start to use a pendulum, I highly recommend that you make a practice of it because it's an art. There's an art to it, like anything else. It's not just a straightforward. I mean, yeah, it's pretty straightforward to get yeses and nos, but then how to interpret them. There's all kinds of things around it, blah blah blah. But the starting point is to get yourself a pendulum and get the emotion code. And I think even as I've told you before, Coop, even if you didn't do the emotion code, like the practice of it, just really learning from Bradley Nelson's perspective what trapped emotions are about and the havoc they can cause. It's really compelling and it's an easy read. And he gives lots of examples, which is awesome.
Well, it was only $13 for the hardcover, so maybe I'll just get another one.
And you can always right. Well, I was going to say that too. Yeah, Mimi says her pendulum got up and walked away. She can't find it currently. Yeah, I hear that so often. It's interesting. Yeah, and Jennifer said you can get it on Audible if that's easier for you to learn from. Yeah, it's something that okay, I'm just throwing out ideas, but Coop, you could always, if you did choose to get it on Audible, and if you sign up for Audible, I think you get your first book for free. Just saying. Yeah, I love Audible.
Because I had envisioned myself. I used to be a big reader all the time, reading books. I mean, yeah, every couple of weeks I'd have a new book, and I'd read at night. I would go to bed and I would read till I fell asleep. I haven't done that in like 10 years, so
Tell me about
let's get
it.
back to it. That makes sense. Because I have trouble going to sleep. I spent like $2,000 on a brand new bed when I moved in here. It's so talking about side sleeping. I bought it because I'm a side sleeper. So I bought a side sleeping bed. It's so comfy. And so I was going to go read every night when at 10 o'clock. Oh, time to go to bed. But here I am still. So
the idea.
That's the vision anyway.
I'm great with ideas for other people.
It's like they better listen to it too. I mean, that would maybe even be easier because I don't need a light and all that kind of stuff.
You could always get it on Audible for free for your first one, and then just have it playing in the background. Like, don't feel like you have to sit there and take notes or something. Just have it on in the background. Absorb what you absorb. Just make it a game. Like, make it easy and fun. And like while you're setting up your studio for your YouTube videos, it could just be on in the background while you're making lunch or you could listen to it while you're walking the dog, whatever. I haven't listened to that book, but it is an easy read.
Okay, yeah, well, because I spend at least an hour a day, sometimes maybe even two, walking the dogs. I have earbuds, but I never use them. So, and so yeah, I could be listening to podcasts or at least music, or so, as opposed to just the thoughts in my head, which are getting, I get a little
Yeah.
tired of sometimes.
And my challenge to you and everybody is to start paying attention to the thoughts in your head. And when you come across one of those, whatever your landing place of hell is in your thoughts, start thinking about, okay, by continuing to think this and extrapolate, is that the word? Anyway, expand on that thought that leads you down to the shit spiral to hell. Think about, okay, do I want to water this thought, this weed thought? Not the good kind of weed either. Or are you going to water the flowers and think of a thought to replace it? Just saying, come up with a mantra that I am worthy just the way I am. Whatever. It's your game, you come up with it. But and I like what Shannon just said. Get those trapped emotions out of me. Come on. There we go. Look how cute she is. Okay. She's one of my classmates from chiropractic school. Awesome. Another great chiropractor. Everyone, if you're not seeing a chiropractor, you really should. I'm just saying. And just so you know, chiropractors are about the nervous system and helping your nervous system perform optimally. We're not bone doctors. Yeah. Anyway, I say we because I do have a doctorate in chiropractic. That's right. I like to show that off occasionally. I was even thinking of getting out my diploma, which is huge and beautifully framed, which I once proudly displayed and now lives in a closet. But maybe I want to look at it because it's pretty.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, and I mentioned I have several, I have several diplomas and stuff like that I have framed, and I haven't seen them since House Before Last.
What before last?
The house before the last
Oh,
house.
house before last.
Yeah,
Oh, shit. Okay.
Sure. I wonder where that all is.
Well, that might be nice to put those up on your wall, maybe even in your studio. It's just, if
Yeah.
nothing else, to remind you, like, oh yeah, I've done some.
One was for my computer schooling at Berkeley, and yeah, shit, I don't know where any of my diplomas are anymore. And actually, I have a 5 foot by 3 foot map of Middle Earth framed in ornate wood. I don't know where that is either.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Well, maybe you'll find all these things. The
I'm
emotion
hoping
code.
I gave it to Brock. I'm hoping I gave it to Brock, but I don't know.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. Well, then ask him for it back. Okay, so enough. So get a pendulum and get the emotion code and start playing. It could be as simple as that. And if you want further coaching on that, well, that's right. Feel free to go to Energy Healing with Colleen and set yourself up with a session. And if you're looking to tap into your magic, dare I say, I don't say this to be an asshole or full of myself, but I'm a great resource for that. Just saying, that's what I do. I'm not a great self-promoter, if that's not obvious. But anyway, okay, there's a vow to clear for the group. So let's check it out. So this vow is on page 1. No. Okay. This vow is on page 2. It is. Okay. So we're into the hidden ancestral vows. So let's see what subcategory there is we're looking at here. Facilitating. Nope. Awakening. Awakening. So this is an awakening hidden ancestral vow. It's called opening transformation. No. Patiently supporting / replenishing. Nope. Autonomous clarity. Nope. Unfolding financial flow. Can I get a fuck yeah?
Okay. That sounds good to me.
So unfolding financial flow. So I see this as cleaning up old resonance of financial blocks. So it's safe and appropriate and from the light to clear this for the group now. Yep. Are we ready? Yep. Okay. If you're playing, there's nothing you need to do. As I would tell you in a session, I believe you cannot do it wrong. So just relax. So here we go. And let's just throw this out there. Another thing that I do routinely is I ask my guides and helpers in the non-physical, I ask them for assistance on different things. And what I believe is just put it out there. If you can do it out loud, I think that's extra great because there's a magic in sound. And then basically leave it up to your guides and helpers to do their thing. Whoever wants to show up for your particular request. What am I trying to say? I'm saying it out of order, so I'm fucking myself up. And just because it's officially 12 o'clock at this moment, that's okay. Yeah, I said I end at noon and I get all freaked out about time. Anywho, ask for what you want, and it can be anything. Like, it can be anything. And as I've said for a long time, if you want a big fucking TV, if that's your biggest dream, well, then ask your guides and helpers to help orchestrate you getting a big fucking TV. It doesn't need to be a lofty goal. It doesn't need to be spiritual. Just put it out there to your guides and helpers, knowing that you're supported and loved by all these guides and helpers, whether you've met them or not. And let them start orchestrating from their multidimensional perspective. I often think like we as people in general, we think this is all I can see, so this is all that's possible. Why are we talking like this? But your guides and helpers see so much more of what's available. I just got a little love from Jennifer. Woohoo! Okay. Yeah. So, whatever else I was going to say. So did we successfully clear this awakening hidden ancestral vow of unfolding financial flow for the group? Yes. Is there something else energetic we can do for the group? Yes. Okay. This is on my master menu. Nope. This is on my newer menu. It is. Okay. This is mystery work. We need to mend a vulnerability in our energy fields. No. An atrophied emotion. Voodoo spell, curse, or dark magic needing clearing. Nope. A shared chakra. Nope. Cord cut. No. Shattered energy field. No. The ever popular suffering loop. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, so this resonates as a suffering loop. So this is safe and appropriate to do for the group watching now or in the future. Yep. Okay. We're gonna take care of or discombobulate this suffering loop with a bypass circuitry. Yep. Okay. Bypass circuitries are handled by Mother Earth / Gaia. And I see these as pattern disruptors. So let's see which pattern disruptor we're going to use to get rid of this particular suffering loop for the group. This is in column A. No. In column B. Yes. In an odd numbered row. Yes. In row 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 11. This one's called Authentication of the Hidden Self. Okay. So Gaia, are you ready to facilitate the revelation of this bypass circuitry to eradicate this suffering loop for the group? Yep. This is safe and appropriate for everybody and from the light. Yep. Are we ready? We are. Okay. Let's give her a moment. So Gaia, have you successfully facilitated the revelation of this bypass circuitry for the group? Yep. Thanks, Gaia. You're awesome. Okay. Is there something else we can do for the group today energetically? Yes. This is on my master menu. No. It's on my newer menu. No. This is in the vow department. No. Is this some ancient magic? Okie dokie. Nope. Okay. Ancient magic. That's what it resonates as. So I basically go in and see or feel what I see or feel. Yeah, and this is for the entire group watching now or in the future. Yep. Are we ready? Yes. Is there anything conscious I need to know about this? Is there, nope. Is there a particular theme I need to be aware of? Oh, I get a little yes on a theme. Okay. Is there a word in my binder that will give us a feel for this theme? Yes. This is to the left of my divider. Is this to the left of my divider? No. Okay. So this is to the right of my divider. Yes. It's somewhere on this page. No. It's on one of these pages. No. I can do this. Oh my God. It's on one of these two pages? Yes, okay. It's on the left-hand page? No, it's on the right-hand page? Yes. Oh my god, come on. All right, it's on the top half of the page? No, it's on the bottom half of the page. Okay. It's in the Sirius, Andromeda, and Hidden Ancestral Vow section? Yes. Okay, this is lust, serendipity, creating, freedom to expand. Freedom to expand. Okay, so is it the word freedom? Is it the freedom to expand? No, it's just the word freedom. Yes. Okay, freedom. If I recall correctly, that was what came up. Was it last week? Or that was the feeling that came up. Maybe it was a couple weeks ago. Whatever. Who cares? My sense of time is, I can't believe it's Monday again. So, Uh, so, okay, so our theme is freedom. Okay, so are we ready? And this is safe and appropriate for the group. Yep. Okay. Give me a few moments and I'll report back. Yeah. And you just relax. Here we go. Oh, let me just make sure. One more thing. Is Links our guide? Links is our guide. Okay. All right. Here we go. For reals. Okay. So this one was, I was going to say more visual than feeling. However, my legs have been the whole time. I kind of feel stuff a lot of the time. Yeah. Okay. So sometimes I have to really distinguish, like, okay, that only started since we were doing this. Yeah. Anyway, so this was the visual. I followed Links into the dark forest. I don't know, that's why where I always start. Um, and then we started climbing up some pretty steep, jagged rocks, which to me kind of symbolize being kind of stuck in the muck and mire. That's not a saying from me. Anyway, the muck and mire of life and like the day to day. But we just kept on climbing. So, to quote Ella Fitzgerald, I believe, when asked how did she get through all of the horrible things that happened in her life, the quote is, I kept on, which I just loved. It's like, yeah, like, or another way to say it, put one foot in front of the other. Do 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 do. Yeah. So we just kind of kept climbing up the craggy, the jagged rocks up this hill until we got to the top. And then there was that beautiful clarity of being at the top of the mountain and having that 360-degree view of, yeah, our problems are, what do I want to say about this? Okay, I'll just say what came into my mind at the time. The feeling was the importance of meditating, and sitting with our feelings. And if you've got a problem you're dealing with, try it. Just sit quietly thinking about it and just allow any feelings, thoughts to come up. Encourage them, welcome them in. Like Rumi says, welcome in the worries and concern. And then just picture yourself like, so when you're thinking about the worries and the concerns, you're in the rocks, but then picture yourself getting up to that mountaintop and being able to breathe, and then seeing them from an outsider's view, perhaps, or look at them from a different perspective. And I'm just going to say it: when I smoke pot, weed, marijuana, I oftentimes get a different perspective, especially when I'm stuck, like festering on a subject. If I just smoke a little, and I know it's not the only way to go about this, but one of the beautiful things about smoking pot for me is, yeah, it kind of clears my mind and I know you might not think it's clearing my mind. We all have our own relationship with it, but it really does give me a different perspective. But anyway, but it felt like just keep on keeping on, um, and yeah, and picture yourself getting up to that top of that mountain and being able to take a deep breath and look at things from a bigger, wider perspective. Okay, I'm like fucking babbling now, and I'm really tripping on my hair. It looks like a fucking helmet. I have a lot of hair. In case you haven't caught me in a different show, complaining about my hair. Any hoozle woozle. I stole that from Pete Holmes. That's his little saying. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. So let's find out. Did we successfully complete this mystery or this ancient magic? Yes. So, yeah, food for thought. If you felt anything from that, awesome. Let me know. Yeah, usually with the ancient magic, I feel a lot. It's very much yeah, a body thing for me. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so is there any other energy work to do for the group right now? We've already gone over this long, so why not at least go 100?
Yeah.
So it's an hour and 11 minutes. 111 is my favorite number. Okay, indicates magic. Okay, so this is on my master menu. No, this is on my newer menu. Yes, okay. This is mystery work. No, we're going to mend a vulnerability in our energy fields. We are, and we're going to use a magic doorway for that. Okay, so, all right. This is in column A. Nope, in column B. Yes, in an odd numbered row. Yes, okay. In row 1, 3, 5, 7, 7. Expanding magic chakra. That's what we're going to use. So we're going to run our energy fields. We're going to mend a vulnerability in our energy fields through this magic doorway called. I've already forgotten the name of it. Magic chakra. Expanding magic chakra. Not that hard, Colleen. Okay. Sending myself love. Okay, so it's safe and appropriate to run our energy fields through this magic doorway to mend this vulnerability in our energy fields. Yes. Are we ready? Safe and appropriate from the light? Yep. Okay, you just relax. And for what it's worth, I always, during using magic doorways, I always picture myself stepping over the threshold into this like doorway that's a different dimension and has the appropriate healing magic in it. Okay. All right. Did we successfully mend these vulnerabilities in our energy fields? Yes. Okay. Anything else to do for the group today energetically? Nope. Okay, so we're going to leave it at that. My name is Colleen. Okay. So thank you everybody for showing up today. And if I can be of any assistance, feel free to contact me at Energy Healing with Colleen, or send me a private message. Sometimes I can't even access the comments that are made during this. And I apologize if I don't get back to you. And if I don't get back to you, it means I didn't see it. So please contact me again. Thanks. I get messages from different places, and some of them are kind of hidden. And embarrassingly, I'm just not great with technology. So yeah. Anywho, so you're welcome, Erica, and you're welcome, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
And I meant to tell you, Koop, that my friend Yvonne had said that she loves seeing you on the show because you remind her of some, I forget who it is in her life, but it's somebody special who she just really, really loves. And so, yeah, yeah.
Cool.
And she says, thank you, Colleen and Koop. And Roy says, bye. And I'm sure that's how you meant to say it, Roy. Bye. Yeah, Roy, get back to work. It's tax season. Yeah, he's a CPA. So anyway, thank you. Oh, it's her stepbrother. It's Yvonne's stepbrother that you remind her of.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Anyway, thank you for being here. Thank you so much.
Have me.
Of course. And I hope to see you next week. And I hope to see you all next week. And invite a friend if you think they might benefit. And you can always check out my website and sign up for reminders about my book, which is in progress. It really is. It's happening.
Not too bad.
Yeah, or if you want a session, or if you just want to chat and see if we're a fit, you let me know. Anyway, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you all next week.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye, Coop.
Bye.